With me today is Mr. Ramanathan Narayan. Mr. Narayan was born and brought up in Tamil Nadu, but he shifted for work reason to the Bangalore. Then from the last 4 years, he's settled in South Africa. So he has a connection with Ramakrishna Mission, but he discovered the meaning of Ramakrishna Mission there. So Mr. Ramanathan, can you tell me what is your experience with the mission and your learning from the mission?
Thank you, Mother. It's been a great association that I'm having. It's been a great association that I've been having with the Ramakrishna Center of South Africa, and the headquarters is in Durban. Durban, by the way, has the biggest number of Indian origin people away from India. That's the one town where so many Indian origin people are located. The reason being that, this is about 160 years back. The laborers were being taken from India by the British to work in the agricultural fields of South Africa. So that is actually the reason why we have today so many people of Indian origin concentrated in one town, which is Durban. Well, when I went there, obviously being going from a very typical South Indian traditional background, I was looking in for a place to go with what I call as a temple. Then when I actually was talking to people, finding out there are many temples that exist in Durban, Indian temples, and then it could be descendants or it could be people from India who could be managing the activities and conducting the pujas in Durban. But what I really found was the Ramakrishna Center was very close to my home, just about 8 minutes drive, not far away, and I found what is called a real satsang.
So how it helped you, like finding Ramakrishna Mission within 8-minute drives to you? What the changes it made in your life?
Well, I became a very regular visitor, or even associated myself with the activities or participating more regularly than what I used to do when I was in India.
Why? So, my question is why?
Yeah,
why not in India? Why in abroad?
Well, it's not why not in India, because it's not that that I had much opportunities. Basically, the situation in India is that the time it takes to go and come, the opportunities were far and few. I do used to go to Ramakrishna centers, but not that frequently. But being away and then being so close to my home, I really found the connect or the real satsang that I wanted. I could not imagine without the association that I have had with the center in South Africa, how I would have actually spent my time in those things what I really want to do. So
what was a missing point you find? Like in India, we have a cultural, what I will say, privilege without too much hard labor. But in that country where it's difficult.
In one word, if I have to say, what I was really missing was the satsang. And what I really found was the satsang. What is satsang actually? It really helps us to really look inward and understand who we are, and then what is that we can do to uplift our knowledge of ourselves, as well as support the communities that what we have, where we are living together. So it's actually those things that I found that connect, and that is why I should not say actually we as a family associated with the center more closely, and we participated. So that participation brought us quite a lot of knowledge about how the center is actually working to make sure that the culture of India, or the cultural aspects of India, or the knowledge, the spiritual knowledge what we have in India, or the principle of universal love, how it is actually helping, the center is helping to spread.
What are the activities of the centers, Ramakrishna Mission in Durban or South Africa?
First of all, to spread the teachings of Master, Mother and Swamiji. Also, very important to develop the Advaita philosophy, what has been actually inculcated in all over in this land. That is one thing. But apart from that, the society there is something that which needs, obviously there are different situations that exist in the country being far away. The connect with the mainland, the cultural connect, I mean, that is something that the center is working to make sure that that is actually maintained, sustained, and even, what should I say, grown over there. And I see a great enthusiasm of people belonging to the center who try to follow these teachings and also engage themselves in a lot of social work. That
Any
is what,
engagement with the children or the youth of the mission there?
yes, I can tell you it is like this. You can see a visible difference of children, of devotees who are associated with the center, a long time association, versus the other children whom you find who could not have had the opportunity. You can easily see a big change in their behavior. What is the behavioral changes you do? A great respect for the elders, helping others, and also a great discipline, what we can see among the children who come to the center or whose parents or whose families are associated with the center versus, which the children who doesn't have that. They can be easily going by the materialistic things, whereas the children who are actually associated with the center, they go through the teachings of the Indian epics as well as the values, so you can see a big change.
You
And
mean to
is
say
why-
that the children are having a hold, some strong hold on their culture, or someone is giving them constant right path on the culture to walk?
Absolutely, it will help them in their future to face the world with lot more confidence and also be a kind of
Yeah.
and citizens of whichever be their country. It doesn't matter to which country we belong to, but being a good citizen, I think it's very important that these knowledge is inculcated in them, and that is what the center is doing. Apart from that, the center is also doing a lot of poverty alleviation work, medical health camps. There are a lot of people who are where the center is providing hampers for their the provisions. So there's a lot of social work that happens. They take care of the elders. They conduct programs for the elders who are in a retirement village or who are in homes which are not who could not be taken care by their children. It's a lot that happens by the center towards the society around.
Thank you, Mr. Ramanathan. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is Madhvi
Thank you,
Shri
Mother.
from
Thank you.
Ramakrishna Mission, Chennai, Mattu.